In the interest of time, let's get straight into this video. I used to think I didn't have enough time to do the things that I really wanted to do, which is probably why you're here as well. How can you get more time in your day to do the stuff that you actually want to? And that feeling would make me feel panicked, overwhelmed, and actually pretty sad, because it would mean I didn't have time to do lots of things that I really enjoyed. It made me feel like I couldn't handle everything. I didn't have time to do everything. So here's exactly what I do to give myself more time in the day, and you're gonna do it as well. All you need is that was okay. All you need is a pen and some paper. You know what? It's 2022. You can use your laptop if you want. Once you have somewhere to write this down, let's get started. You're gonna copy exactly what I do, and I'm gonna go pretty fast because why would I make a video about saving time long? So you might need to pause to catch up or have a think about the different things that you're writing. You're gonna write 168 at the top of the page. That is how many hours we all have in a week. 24 hours, 7 days equals 168. And we're gonna see what you do with every single one of them. So let's start with the biggest consumer of time. Probably sleep. I reckon I sleep anywhere from 4 to 7 hours a night. It varies so much, but I want to make this as difficult for me as possible. I don't want to trick myself into saying, oh, but I only sleep a little bit so I have more time. I want to take up as much time as possible to prove to myself that I am still wasting my fucking time. Let's say I sleep 7 hours a night on the high end. 7 times 7 is 49. 168 take away 49 is difficult. 119 hours left. Next, for most people, it's going to be work. I personally work about 60 to 70 hours a week because I do this on the weekend. I consider this work. I make videos, I edit, I post on social media. If I didn't do any of that, I could play so much Xbox. I could spend so much time going out drinking with my friends. Maybe I should. But anyways, we're going to take off 40 hours because I want this to be as accurate to your life as it is as well. I don't want it to be some weird thing that this guy on YouTube does. So let's say I work 40 hours a week, which might even be true because I'm a lazy motherfucker. Take off another 40, 119 take away 40 is 79. Good maths. We had 168 hours in a week. With work and sleep, more than half of our week is already gone. Half of our time in a week is at work or unconscious. Hopefully you're conscious at work. If you're not, you're actually really lucky. Let me know what job you have. I would love to be asleep at work. So we have 79 hours left. Next, what comes to mind? Something that we do every day, something like traveling to work. Luckily, I work from home. But for most people who don't, I would say maybe 1 to 2 hours a day of traveling is fair. 2 hours a day, you're only working Monday to Friday, that's an extra 10 hours. 79, take away 10, we got 69. Next, eating. I probably spend about 30 minutes on breakfast, an hour on lunch, and 2 hours on dinner. Now that includes prepping the meal, eating the meal, and washing up afterwards. So that would actually make 3.5 hours a day. But I don't cook every day. I try to bulk cook as much as possible. We're gonna do some rough estimation, and I rough estimate it's gonna be about 12 hours a week. And don't worry if that seems like a lot of time, because the best part is, even after you've overestimated your time, you're still gonna have hours left. Every single person does. When we get to the end of this, I reckon you're gonna have between 15 and 20 hours left. If you're a hard worker or a deep sleeper, then maybe you'll have 10 hours left. But most people have 20 hours unaccounted for, which is gonna be mainly on the weekend. But if you spread it over the week, that's 3 hours a day, dude. So taking off an extra 12 for cooking, that brings us down to 57. After that, let's go with cleaning. I reckon I spend about 30 minutes a day if you average it over the week. 30 minutes a day would be 3.5 hours a week. But I want to make this easy, so we're just going to say 4. So let's take 4 off 57, and now we have 53 hours left. After eating, cooking, traveling to work, actually working, and sleeping, and enjoying our lovely dreams. After that, what's even left to do? Hygiene. I'm talking showering, brushing, cleaning yourself. I reckon I spend about 45 minutes a day doing that because I get changed really fucking slowly, especially in the morning when I'm tired. Let's say 1 hour a day, 7 days a week, 7 hours. That takes us down to 46. Let's finish this off really quick. I work out every day. I don't actually, but let's say I do. It takes up more time. 1 hour a day on average, 7 days a week, another 7 hours. That brings us down to 39. Social media, let's say 2 hours a day, 14 hours a week. That takes us down to 25. TV. Now, most people watch TV on their phone, or they're just using social media, or you're using your phone and watching TV at the same time. So it's not this whole extra activity. Let's just make it easy and say 10 hours a week for TV, which is probably an overestimation as well. We had 25, we take away 10, we got 15 hours left. Other hobbies, going out for drinks, having fun, going on dates, just swiping on Tinder, that might take you a whole 5 hours a week. So let's take away another 5. So we got 10 hours left. And I've slept, worked, went to work, eaten, cleaned myself, cleaned the house, and I've gone on Tinder and used all my stuff. I've done social media, and I've worked out. And I've got 10 hours left. If you think of anything else, write it down, take it away. Maybe some family time. Let's say I spend a whole 3 hours a week with family, which that isn't the case. I've still got 7 hours left. And I massively overestimated everything I do. I definitely don't sleep 7 hours a night. I often sleep less, which would give me more time. I definitely don't work out every single day. Sue me, I'm lazy. I still have 7 hours left in the week, and I've done everything I needed to do. So what could be missing in that time? What am I doing? Am I filling it with stuff that I'm not aware of? Or is that just the in-between time? Maybe an extra 2 hours for shopping, giving me 5 hours left. But that's still 5 hours. If I did something for 5 hours a week, how good would I be at it at the end of the year? At the end of the year, that's 250 hours on something. If I played piano for 5 hours a week, I'd get pretty good at piano. Now, more than likely, all your free time is gonna fall on Sunday. The day of rest, if you will. It might actually be a Saturday. So you just have to ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing with my time? Because I've still got a lot of it left. I think I have all the time in my day used, but for me, there's 5 more hours in the week I am still not using. So I've just given myself more time. What am I doing in that time? Most people can't answer that question. They think they're overworked, they think they have no time, but they're just not paying attention. It's poorly allocated time. Here's what you're going to do to figure out how to use that time properly. You're going to create a rough sleep schedule and a rough work schedule. Every day I sleep, right now it's actually 2 a.m. I probably sleep from 3 till 10 most days. And then I work from 10 till 7 most days. That's my work as a therapist. So those hours would be blocked out. Then you block out the hours where you're commuting. You block out the hours where you normally eat. You block out the hours where you have your shower. And if you are strict and you're the kind of person that loves routine, then you can write specifically what I'm gonna do most Mondays. Specifically, what I'm gonna do most Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. If you wanna do the same thing. But if you're like me, you prefer to have more of a loose schedule, you just think, I kinda have some free time, what should I do? Then you're gonna wanna do this. Write down the free time slots where you would do activities. So for me, 7 till 8 workout time, 9 till 9:30 I eat my dinner, and then from 10 when I go to sleep I do my extra work. Now I can specifically say editing Monday, recording on Tuesday, writing on Wednesday, or I could just say work, and then when it comes to it I can think, do I want to do some editing today? Do I have anything more urgent that I need to do in this time slot? I'm happy to substitute that in. I have a list on my phone of all the things that I could or might do if I get free time. I just have it under options. So if I ever have free time, I look at this list and I decide what I want to do. Now you're not going to be able to see that, and I don't want to change the focus of the camera, otherwise I have to redo it again. So you're just going to have to believe me. So if I ever find myself in one of those periods of time, I'll go through that list, I'll go, oh cool, I can call someone. Oh cool, I can try and practice a language. Oh cool, I can just try and write something on my computer. Or time to chill. Chill out time is important. You might see these hyper successful people that love to show how productive they are, but unless you want that life, don't bother. There's a lot of work that goes along with that level of success unless they were given it. So remember to have chill out time. My philosophy is my life is going to be filled with memories and successes. Things I can look back on and be happy I helped with, and things I can just look back on and be like, I did that, that was awesome. That's a story I want to be able to tell myself and to the people around me. So don't forget to have chill out time, and plenty of it. You can work 1 trillion hours if you want, try and change the world, but at least being aware of your time now is going to give you the power to change it. So now that you're aware of your extra time, what are you going to do with it? And you might have to figure some things out first, like what do I actually want to do with my life? In which case, you're going to want to watch this video up here.